Hello everybody, it's Norma and it is that time of the month. It is what I am burning now in the month of December. And of course, because it is December and Christmas is 1 week away, it's also going to be my holiday decor tour video. I did a little bit better this year. I think last year, I was literally like trying to finalize things up through Christmas Eve. But I fiddled around this morning. I changed a few things around. So I said, you know what? I have time to do the video now, so I'm going to do it. That's not to say I'm not going to tweak and change some things after I even do this video, because that's just how it is. You know, when you do candlescapes, there are just so many different ways you can do things. And, you know, there's no right, there's no wrong. It's just what you end up liking the most. And it's always a challenge because there's certain pieces I want to use and I only have so much space. And, you know, sometimes I just have to let something go and say, well, I can't use you this year. I'll use you next year. And then sometimes no matter how much I want something to work, it just doesn't. You know, it's not the right size, it's not the right shape, whatever. So, you know, it's always a work in progress. So this that you see before you right now is in my bathroom, and I literally just did this right before I decided to do the video because I never thought about changing this up for the holidays. I still had, in the spring, I did this, I think it was in the spring, I had like my lantern filled with some potpourri and my yellow fractive votive holders, and it's been like that way for months and months and months. It's like I don't even look at it because I'm so used to it. And just when I was getting ready to film, I'm like, oh no, I should really change this up for the holidays. So this is a real impromptu thing. I may change it, you know, well, you know, it's only 1 week now before Christmas, so I'll probably leave it. But I actually had my Fairy Frost lamp that I got from Yankee, I think it was last year, in my bedroom. And I never quite liked where I had it. So I moved them over in here, and then I started digging through my drawers, and I found something that works over there, which you'll see in a minute. So anyway, in the lantern, I just have a red Luminara candle, because this lantern is like in a tray. So I didn't want to put a real candle in here, because I'd have to take the tray, you know, lift this thing up and out, and I didn't want to be dealing with that. So I just put a red Luminara in there. And then in my Fairy Frost lantern, I have votives in red apple wreath, because like I said, I originally had these lamps in my bedroom, and I wanted something red in there so it would cast kind of a reddish glow to go with everything else I have going on in there. So I didn't want to change the votives because they were already in there. So that's what I have over here. And in my warmer, I don't remember what I put in here. I started a melt last week, and I think it's Kringle's First Snow. I'm pretty sure it is. And it still had a little bit of scent left, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to burn it one more time. But I think it's First Snow, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so over here in my other lantern, which has the broken door, so I always put, you know, a hurricane in here. I have, you guys won't believe this. This is a jar of, oh, okay, sorry about that. When I went to show you the candle, it went out, and then my camera went dark. So I didn't know. I thought I had a camera malfunction, but it was actually the candle. So I'm just going to do this without moving the candle. This is a medium jar, Yankees Sparkling Angel. Now, I happen to like the scent Sparkling Angel, and I've been on a mission to find some, because at the nail salon, the ladies that work there, I gave them a 2-wick tumbler and Sparkling Angel for Christmas about 3 years ago, and they loved it. And so I give it to them every year. Last year I couldn't find it, so I didn't give it to them. So this year I was able to find some tumblers again at the outlet, so I snagged them up, and then it came back as a treasure this year, so I grabbed some jars. Well, the tumblers though, like out of this world, you can't believe it. But the jar, I can't really smell it that much, people. And I have had this candle going all day. I mean, literally, like since I woke up this morning around 4:30, it's been lit. Now, it did have some tunneling because I was, not giving it long burn times. But seriously, it's been going all day and it still hasn't pulled out completely. Although it's in much better shape than when I lit it this morning. So, yeah, this is the red fractal holder from Yankee, which I think it's so beautiful. It's just a beautiful, deep, deep, rich red. It's even a deeper, richer red than it's showing up on the video right now. It's just beautiful. Okay, so over here on my dresser, these are the votive holders that I dug up today because I had those fairy frost lamps over here initially. And these actually came out for Valentine's Day last year at Yankee, but they're red. Hey, it works. And what do I have in here? I have tea lights in Yankee Candle Bubbly Pomegranate. Okay, so over here on my long dresser, I have a lot of red going on. So in my red fractal glass, I have a Kringle small tumbler in, oh gosh, what one is this? This is their new scent, Cozy Christmas. And it's, I did do a review on this, comparing it with their First Snow and Home for Christmas, so you can check that out if you're interested. But these small tumblers perform really well. I mean, they pull out quickly. I just lit this half an hour ago and it's already almost pulled out. And then in here I have a tea light in Yankee Candle Bubbly Pomegranate. Same thing in the red fractal holder, Bubbly Pomegranate. Same thing going on over here. Now in here, I have a very special candle. This is an Henri Bendel candle in the scent Rhubarb and Balsam, and it's a $65 candle. Yes, yes. And it's about the same size as a Bath & Body Works 3-wick. As you can see, I have it in this is a Bath & Body Works holder, so it's just a little bit taller, sits above it. Now, I just lit this candle, so it hasn't pulled out yet, but I had it going this morning, and I think this is probably like the 5th burn of it. You guys, this is beautiful. It's hard for me to describe the scent, but I mean, it's a tart rhubarb. If you guys like red currant type scents, you would probably really like this. I don't really get a lot of the balsam, but it's just really, really nice. And this is strong. I mean, I can already smell this candle, and I just lit it a few minutes ago. And once it pulls out, it will fill the room, spill out into the hallway. And then after I blow it out, it will still be scenting the room for about an hour before it dissipates. So I'm really, really impressed with the with both the scent and the throw on this candle. And even though it's like super expensive, I'm hoping after the holidays it's going to go on clearance and go, usually Henri Bendel only goes 30% off, and then when I purchased it, it was 30% off. I'm hoping it's going to go more, maybe a 40 or 50% off, because I really would like to have another one, because I really, really do like it. Okay, so over here on my dresser, I have a lot of stuff going on. I've been kind of obsessed with Valerie Parhill from QVC this season, and I've been kind of like stocking up on all her beautiful accessories and putting them to use. So I just love these spheres. Look at these. These are mercury glass spheres in the poinsettia, and look how the beautiful pattern they cast on the wall. I had to make sure I placed these against the wall. It was kind of driving me a little bit crazy figuring out where to put everything, but they had to be on a wall. And those are her, they actually are sitting on her pedestals. These are the mercury glass. They light up. They have a mirrored insert, so they're pretty wide. You can put a big variety of candles on them. I can put a full-size Kringle on it, a full-size Goose Creek. I can put, you'll see later on when I go to the living room, Yankee Candle has a medium jar fractal holder. I mean, not a medium jar, it's a medium size. It holds a small jar. Fractal holder, I mean, they're very versatile. So this is in the silver. I paired the silver with the red. And these trees are also from Valerie from QVC. They're the white wax glistening trees. And I just think they're beautiful. I'll probably keep the trees out all winter long because they're white. And, you know, I'll put away the poinsettias. So in the factory holder, this is one I got from White Barn last year. I have, did I just lose a wick? I'm always losing a wick. This is one thing I don't like about 2-wick candles. Hang on, people. Okay, I got that wick going again. I had my candles, I was home all day today because it's been kind of like a freezing rain, snowing. So my wicks were getting really long because they were going all day. So of course, right before I do the video, I decide to trim them, and what do? I go too short. So let's hope that stays. And then I basically have the exact same thing on the other side. But I forgot to tell you what candle I had going on. The other candle was Cozy Cabin from Kringle. And this one is another Kringle candle in the scent Welcome Home. And of course, this one lost a wick too. It's so frustrating. You guys don't know, it's such a production to do these videos. I mean, I have a lot of stuff going on. It takes me a long time to go, you know, trim all the wicks, set everything up, put all the tea lights in place, do all the votives. So when I end up cutting a wick too short and it ruins my video, I get really, really frustrated. But hey, that's, you know, it's live, it's live. So this is in the scent Welcome Home, which is like a cinnamon bread type of scent. I don't get a whole lot of the bread note. Every once in a while I do, and it kind of reminds me, not of cinnamon toast where you toast the bread and you put butter on it and the cinnamon and sugar. It's more like if you bought like a cinnamon bread, you know, where it's not really a sweet bread, and you toasted it. It's kind of what it's like, but you know, it's mostly a cinnamon candle. So anyway, this is what I have going on in my computer room. I have basically, you know, a red and white story. And I just love those spheres. Oh my goodness. And they go so well with that hurricane, I think. Okay, so over here in my bathroom, you know, once again, I really didn't decorate. It's just too tiny, way too tiny to really do anything. So in here I have a Goose Creek, and this is one that I purchased, I didn't get it last year, I think I got it 2 years ago. It's called Silver Branches, and it's in the antique silver plated jar, which Goose Creek did not bring back this year. They did not bring back those giant centerpiece pumpkins, and they did not bring back the antique silver plated jars. So I was actually glad that I still have a couple left. So I will be, you know, very careful in how I use them because they didn't bring them back. The scent itself is okay. I'm not crazy about the scent. It's kind of like a perfumey, vanilla, piney. I don't know. It's just kind of perfumey. So I chose to burn it this year. One, because I'm not crazy about the scent, so why keep the candle around? And two, it's beautiful mercury glass, so it's great for the holidays. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but I really like how the mercury glass kind of shows through the crystal. It is really, really pretty. I don't think it's really showing up on camera like it should, but it's okay. I like it. So this is a root candle. This is in the scent Spice Market. And I had this candle going all day, people. Literally all day. When I woke up this morning at 4:30, it's now after 8. And it's about ready to go out, I think. But, you know, it's beeswax, so it burns differently than other paraffin or soy candles. It's just really, really slow, which I like the fact that it's slow on days when I'm home, but I can only burn this candle on the weekend. The scent itself, I can't really get a good sense of what I'm smelling. It's not like a spice like cinnamon and clove and nutmeg, that type of thing. It's kind of a perfumey, spicy, I don't know, it's just kind of strange to me. I'm not sure I care for the scent, but I love the deep red color on this. So I only burn this one on the weekends when I'm home for longer periods of time. During the week, I've been burning this one, which is one of my very, very favorite candles from Goose Creek. This is Holiday Rum Cake, aka Mr. Rum Cake. That is my nickname for it. There's a story behind it that started last year, which I won't get into now. But I absolutely, absolutely love this candle. Between peanut butter sugar and Holiday Rum Cake, I have a really hard time deciding which is my favorite from Goose Creek. Those two are like top notch for me, and I love them both. Okay, so over here on candle cabinet number 1, I have some Luminara candles, and these are in the forest green. Like I told you, I was obsessed with QVC this year, and so they had the Luminara special, and this was a set of 3 in forest green. I had my ivory candles up here, but when I was working with my displays, I decided to do like a green theme this year. The past 3 years I've done red and white, red and silver, so I figured it was time for a change. So the ivory looked okay, but the green to me just really finished it off. So I really am glad I got those. And then once again, you know, these are these glistening wax trees from Valerie Parhill QVC on clearance, people. They come in a set of 3. The way my you know, condo is laid out and the furniture and the space I have, I didn't do any groups of 3, but they actually come in a set of 3. I did groups of 2. But I really like them. They're on clearance like for $21, like an insane price. So if you like these trees, go check them out. And I have in here, I hope I didn't lose a wick. Oh, this is a Yankee candle. This is a small tumbler in the scent Mistletoe. And as you can see, it's doing really well. I've had this one going for a couple hours now, I think. So it's pulling out really well. And in the fractal holders, I have tea lights in Kringle Candles Christmas. I actually really, really, really love Kringle's tea lights. I had some Yankee tea lights going like earlier in the week, and some of the wicks were really drowning out on me. So for the video, I decided to go with all the Kringle tea lights for the most part. Like you saw the in my bedroom, I had the bubbly pomegranate, but initially I had holiday bayberry tea lights, and they were, you know, they were older ones, but the wicks were drowning out on me. I mean, it was like crazy. So I said, you know what, I love my holiday bayberry, but I can't use these tea lights, you know, when I want, you know, them to look nice, because they just were drowning out, where to the point where I thought they had gone out. That's how bad they were. So the Kringle tea lights are doing really well. I've never had any issues with them. And in here I have a votive in, what is this one? Sparkling Snow. So it's Yankee Candle Sparkling Snow votives. Okay, so this is my dining room table, and I actually just kind of finalized this candlescape this morning. I think I've done it like 5 different ways now. I've really lost track. It's hard for me to do round candlescapes. I prefer to do like long rectangle ones, but I don't have a long rectangle dining room table. I have a round pub table, so I finally decided, you know what, I'm not going to be eating on this table this season. I'm not having any parties. No one's coming over, so I'm just going to use the whole table, because my struggle was I was trying to keep the candlescape small, so if people wanted to sit and eat, there would be places for people to sit and eat. But it's like, you know what, I'm not doing a party this year. I'm just going to fill it up. So that's what I did. So in the back, I have luminara candles. I have a pillar and then the tapers. And in here, this is a mercury jar holder that I just got, I think it was last week, from White Barn. And I have, there we go again, another wick. Okay, relit the wick. I know you guys are like, what is her problem? Why is she cutting these wicks too short? I have a really good reason. It's because I have like so much soot people like on my walls and my ceiling, so I am becoming fanatic about keeping my wicks trimmed short because I don't want that soot shooting out. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some deep spring cleaning, but let's not get into that because it's a holiday. I don't want to think about that. So anyway, so this is a Kringle candle in the scent Cozy Christmas. And like I mentioned earlier, I did a review doing a comparison of Kringle's First Snow, Cozy Christmas, and Home for Christmas, so check that out. This one, I think for my holiday candle, I probably will stick with Kringle's Christmas. I wanted to try out a few of the newer scents, and this is nice, but the throw is not as good as Kringle's Christmas, and I love the Christmas, the scent so much more. I mean, I'm obsessed with that scent. I just love it. So I don't know if I'll repurchase this in a large jar. I may do like the daylights, and if they ever come out with a tea light in it, possibly. But you know, it's a nice scent, but there's other scents I like more. And so in the Lotus holder is a daylight in Kringle's Christmas, and also, let me come around here, in the fractal holder, this is the medium size fractal holder that holds a Yankee Candle small jar. It's a perfect size for the daylights from Kringle or Goose Creek. They had the fireflies, basically the same size. Also Christmas. So I have 4 daylights in Christmas going. And yeah, that's it. So Cozy Christmas and Christmas. And I just have the LED tea lights on my wall swirly thing over there. And over here I just have a couple of luminara candles. These are the gold glitter fade, and I think they're really, really pretty. I wish I had seen these. They had them in silver and red. Silver and red were sold out before I realized that they were even around. I would really like to get a silver set and maybe a red set, but now I have a gold set. So they actually came in 2 sizes, 5-inch, 7-inch, so I have 2 sets. So I actually have this display on the other side of the room too, but I figured I'll just show you the one. Then over here on my baker's rack, I have, what do I have going on here? Okay, in my Twilight Silhouette, I have tea lights going, and you know what? I put the tea lights in there when I set this thing up, and this was like the first candlescape I finished. This one, for some reason, worked easier for me. And so I don't remember exactly what tea lights I put in there. I know they're Kringle, and I'm pretty sure they're Snowcap Fraser. I'm pretty sure that's what I put. And then in the Hurricanes, these are from Yankee from last year. I have Luminara candles in there. And, you know, these are also from Valerie Parhill. The snowflake is so pretty. Trees. In the votive holder, I have Yankee Candle Winter Garden, which is a retired scent, but the votives were on clearance like early this year, like January, February. They were like 50 cents, so I bought some because I love the scent. Unfortunately, the candle didn't throw, but for the votives, they're white. It's a beautiful scent, so it works. Yeah, so basically, and in my snowman, I have a wax melt or melt cup going in Christmas cookie. So everything else is pretty much like a pine scent except for my Christmas cookie and then my Goose Creek holiday rum cake. So over here, I decided not to put a candle. I usually have these are like a CD case type of thing. I usually have a candle going over here, but I decided to just go with the Luminara and the spheres. The mercury glass holders again, Valerie Parhill. I told you I went crazy. And the sphere also from Valerie Parhill. But I just love the way that looks. It's just kind of mesmerizing to me. And look, I made the ribbon myself, the bowl. I had to practice, but I did it finally. Wired ribbon, people. That's the trick. Wired ribbon. So I thought I would just back up so you could see that I have the same thing going on both sides. Then over here on Candle Cabinet 2, once again, you know, you see the trees and spheres from Valerie, the pedestals from Valerie. I wonder how come these didn't light up. Let me see what's going on here. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I can't believe I've had, you know, this was one of the first displays I did, and all this time I didn't have the pedestals on. So, wow, that's kind of surprising to me. But yeah, I didn't have them turned on. So, like I said, this is a live production. I shoot it and then I put it up. I don't really edit it except for, you know, transitions and sound. But basically, what you see is what you get. So, once again, look at these spheres. This is a holly. So I got all three of them. They had the red, which was the poinsettia, the champagne, which was the snowflake, and then the green, which is the holly. And in my fractal holders, once again, these are small tumblers in Kringle's Christmas, which I love. So this whole room basically smells like Kringle's Christmas right now. I have tea lights also in Christmas. And yeah, during the week in some of my votive holders, I will actually burn the votives in the fractal holders, but I found I don't like the way the votives look, because I take the fractal holder and then I take a clear votive insert, stick it in there, and then put the votive in the insert. And, you know, over time, you know, the inserts gets kind of cloudy from the wax. I don't know. And the votive, it just, I don't know. I don't like the way the fractals look with the votive holders. They're so much prettier with the tea lights. You get the light down low, and it's just crystal clear. And like with this, I originally had small tumblers in Holiday Bayberry, which, you know, I mentioned in the other fractal holder I had a small tumbler in mistletoe. I didn't like the way these looked because the green wax in Holiday Bayberry mistletoe is, you know, kind of like an olive green color, and it just made the glass look cloudy and almost a grayish green, and I didn't like that. So the the green tumbler in Kringle just makes the color pop out so much more, which is what I wanted, a nice, beautiful emerald green. So, you know, I had to play around with the former wax I put in the holders to get the effect that I wanted. So, yeah, it's you know, it's trial and error, and I just have to figure out what to do. And so then I have like this little nativity set that my sister, who died a few years ago, gave me years and years ago. So it's just really precious to me. So I always make sure I put it out. And then this is a little penguin ornament I just got yesterday from work. We had an ornament exchange party, and I didn't want to put it on my tree because you'll see my tree in a minute. I have a small tabletop tree, and I was afraid that this would be too big and it would fall and break, especially because Mambo likes to sit under the tree. So it was pretty enough. I wanted to put it out somewhere, so I put it here. So there you guys have it. And now we're almost done. Okay, so here we are. I can finally sit and relax on my sofa. And this is my view when I'm sitting down and relaxing for the evening. And so on my coffee table, I have coming up first in my snowflakes. These are tea lights in Kringle's Christmas. I think everything's going to be Kringle's Christmas on this table. So I have the tea lights and the snowflakes. I have the small jar going in the classic jar shape. I actually had the large jar going, which is a 2-wick, but it finished this morning. So since Christmas is next weekend, I didn't really want to start another large jar. So I got out the, actually it's not the small jar, it's the medium size, which is a 1-wick. And I got tea lights going in here, tea lights going in here. So everything is Kringle's Christmas on this table. Just tea lights, daylights, and tea lights. And there you guys have it. That is what I have going on now in the month of December. And I'm just going to relax, pour myself a glass of wine, have some dinner, and I'm happy I'm at home because it's just like cold outside. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cold lately. Very cold December for us. We've been really lucky the last few years. So there you guys have it. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below. And have a blessed day. And Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll see you next year.